Hi there, welcome to Retro Tarot. My name's Candace and I'm here to do a reading for the sign of Taurus. We are finally in the earth signs. I'm so happy for that. I do have my little snow candles out. You guys can see that. And I do want to show my bestie butterfly that I got from my best friend Carol. She's also a Taurus. It says, "To my beautiful bestie, never forget I love you." It's a beautiful, thank you. She's my chica, but her name's Carol, and she is amazing. She is an amazing Taurus. So hopefully this reading will resonate with her and all you other beautiful Taurus out there. You can see a little bit. He's on the couch resting. He's going to join us and listen in. Hopefully he doesn't get too rowdy. Okay, just a reminder that tarot does not know gender. It is masculine and feminine energy. So if I say he or she, you could be a he or she. Okay? Just take it as it resonates. Also, if you see that you enjoy this reading, please hit that like button. It doesn't cost anything. It also doesn't cost anything to subscribe and to help the channel grow. It puts us in an algorithm where more people can see the readings that need it. And the more we grow, the more people we reach, and that's my goal, okay? I am a small channel. I reach as many as I can, and that is a blessing to me, okay? I'm not looking to get rich or famous. I'm just looking to get these messages out for the Holy Spirit for you guys, because it's my purpose to help others, okay? And this is one of the ways that I do so, okay? So let's go ahead and jump in this reading. We're just going to put this over a little bit, Carol. We still love it. Hopefully you guys can still see it. In the past position, we have the Ten of Wands, which means you're walking away and you're taking this burden with you. And look, this gentleman, he's got really strong legs, and yellows and oranges, to me, colors are very, they're important. So in this depiction, it looks like he is he's happier moving these things away from where he's at, okay? It's been really hard work. He had to grow muscles to do this. So for me, what that means is it took a lot of hard work, Taurus, for you to get out of something, to move ahead, to even the thought of moving ahead was very tedious, and you did it. So it looks like you did the hard work. And 10 in tarot is completion. In the present position, I have the Three of Swords in reverse. Now, I need to point this out. When I start off my readings and I bless the cards and I pray over them, the cards are put in the upright. So if I get a card in the reverse, that's especially important because I don't shuffle or put the cards in reverse. So this card came in reverse. So this means that you're overcoming pain, something that's happened to you that you moved away from. You're overcoming it, and you're in the energy of forgiveness. You're not in heartbreak anymore. You're actually overcoming it, and you're moving out of the pain. So these cards, they make sense. This flow is making sense. And in the upright position, we have this kid that's on this horse, and it's the sun. In some tarot, it's a unicorn, but in this one, it's a horse, and it's very, very earthy, very bright, and it looks like you're in nature where you feel most comfortable, and it's just about being very positive, and things are happy and warm and full of fun, and that's the future card. So it looks like you're in the near future, Taurus. You got a good spread here. Okay. And I'm not sure what broke your heart, but for a lot of you, it could have been love. It could have been a loss of a family member, a loss of someone you love. It could have been a loss of a job, a loss of a a loss of a state of being, a loss of the type of energy you were in before, like an ascension, like you're moving towards your true self, your higher self. And that deserves a lot of recognition, and I'm very, very proud of you, and I'm happy for you, because that could take lifetimes to get there. And if you're achieving that in this lifetime, you just like, I just give you your Grammy. Here's your Grammy. You deserve it. Okay. All right. So in the obstacle position, we have the High Priestess. So what I'm getting from this, in the defining of this, it says intuition, higher powers, mystery, subconscious. I feel like, Taurus, that most of you have very good intuition and discernment, but at times, due to your nature, you tend to overlook some things that you have a gut feeling about. And because you're so kind-hearted and loving, and you want a loving type of relationship, or even in the workplace, that you kind of allow certain things to happen that maybe you should really like point out. And if someone crosses your boundaries and things like that. But Spirit is saying that sometimes you have a lot of intuition, but you tend to kind of put it aside to keep the peace. That's what I'm hearing, to keep the peace. Okay. And I totally get that. Especially at work. If you're in a work situation and you got some hostility, you just kind of, you don't want to stir the pot, because it's like, do I really want to do that? Because I want a nice work environment. And you definitely don't want to stir the pot at home, because that, for Taurus's, home is like their sanctuary. That's where they entertain. That's where they feel the most comfortable. They just rather not. So it really takes a lot. If a Taurus goes off on you, if you hurt them and they go off on you, then you really did something. Okay. All right. So let's get into this. What was Taurus, Holy Spirit? What was the burden? Why were they in the why are they overcoming heartbreak? What happened? Give us a little idea of what happened in the past, Holy Spirit. It looks like you had some blocked emotions and you had some decisions to make. For some of you, it had to do with love. Like maybe for some of you, you had to decide whether to walk away from a marriage, or whether to walk away from a dream job, or a job that really brought you happiness. Or you were making decisions about life paths. And these weren't just, am I going to have chicken tonight, or I'm going to have steak tonight? No, this was tremendous life decisions that you had to decide to move away from, because they were hindering your growth. Okay, your spirituality, it was hindering you, it was holding you back, and you had to make very tough decisions. And you had to do it with your heart, with your love, because not only do we have the swords, but we also have the water right here. And water to me represents emotions like love. And it seems when you were alone at night, you had to make these decisions, especially at night when you were alone, maybe when everybody else was asleep and the whole world was sleeping mostly. You would sit there in your thoughts and your feelings and say, well, what path do I need to take? What's the right path? Can I trust my intuition to make the right decisions? And it looks like you did. All right, let's get a clarifying card for the Three of Swords in reverse, Holy Spirit. And thank you. I love tarot. You got the Magician. Okay. The Magician, it can manifest anything in this realm. Like you got the swords, you got the cup, the pentacles, you got the wands. The Magician can manifest and overcomes obstacles by bringing things into their world, to the 3D. Okay, they're very skillful. They put things into action. If they want to move away from a relationship, the magician does. If the magician wants to forgive and get out of the heartbreak, he does, or she does. They don't they're very, if you think about magicians, you think about people who do tricks and make people smile and things like that. But in the spiritual realm, to me, the magician it's not really a trick. It feels like a trick because a lot of things in the spiritual world we can't see, we can't touch. It's just a knowing. And when you become the magician in tarot, it's like, in the spiritual sense, you bring forth the things that you want by your mind, by just believing in your mind. Your mind connects with your heart. You send that energy out into the universe and it comes to you. Like you're like, God, I forgive. I've let it go. I'm done. And when you become the magician in tarot, that really happens. It really set things free. You've overcome the challenges of this 3D matrix bullshit. Okay, I'm sorry, I just had to say that. Where you see things more in a spiritual way and you realize that you have the power to create your own reality. That nobody else has that power to force anything upon you, whether it be love, work, friendships, any kind of relationships, family. Nobody has the power to make you feel a certain way or to control what happens in your world. They just don't. And you've come to realize that, and that's really amazing for us. Really amazing. All right. I don't think I need to clarify the Sun or the High Priestess, so I'm just going to go straight to what is the outcome, Holy Spirit? What is the outcome? The Sun pretty much defines itself. Okay. All right. I don't really need to define the Sun. It's just happiness, whatever that may be for you, Taurus. For some of you, it's relationships. For some of you, it's friendships. For some of you, it's family. For some of you, it's a combination of those things. And it can also be enjoyment at work, being happy at work, being happy with yourself, just being content, loving, and being yourself. That you, Taurus, are enough. You are enough in and of yourself. All right, so let's get an outcome card for Taurus, Holy Spirit. Oh, I don't need 10 cards. Let's get an outcome card, Holy Spirit, for Taurus. And thank you. Okay, messages. Let's get another card. Messages about, okay. All right, we got the Eight of Wands and the Queen of Cups. Things are changing. Clear communication is coming in. The more you're in this magician, the more you're also, Spirit is saying you're becoming the Queen of Cups. You're emotionally secure, calm, intuitive, compassionate. Look, she's given that big cup of love. She's willing to give it to someone who is earning of it, who is deserving, who is loving themselves. She's willing, but if that doesn't happen, she is all just great and magnificent holding it herself. So becoming the Queen of Cups, you're very much communicating your desires, who you are, your boundaries, and what you stand for. And that is part of your happiness, part of your Sun. You're very able to communicate clearly, and it looks like you'll only engage with people who you feel are honest and not BSing you again, not trying to knock you off and distract you from your goals, from your happiness. You only communicate the truth and your what's going to come in and what's going to go out. Okay, what I'm getting from seeing this card is you control the messages that come to you, and you use discernment, and you look at things through love. Like, even if it's someone who's attacking you in such a negative way, you're starting to show more people grace and looking at them through the eyes of love. But you're also using your discernment to say, I'm not going to allow somebody to come and take this cup that's not deserving or not share in this environment with me. I will cut you off. Okay, in my mind, I see the Queen of Swords. I wouldn't even be surprised if I could pull the Queen of Swords right now. So Taurus, I think this was a wonderful message. I hope that you got something out of it. Love to hear you in the comments. Go ahead and like, share, subscribe so you'll know when my readings come out. I usually do one reading a month for each sign. That's about all the time I have for with being, this just getting into this. I still have another occupation that helps support my family. So please be patient with me. I don't put out as many readings as other readers, but I do want to give you guys a free message, and a message that will help you and guide you. And I hope that you just hang in there with me and get these messages possible. My goal is at the beginning of the year to do more just all together collective readings, or a lot more shorts for you guys, short videos. Okay. All right. So I just want to say Merry Christmas. I won't see you guys until January for my Taurus gang. So I'll see you in January. Merry Christmas. I love you guys, and have a great rest of your evening. Take care.